sleep naturally? Well, there are times or there are a lot of techniques to sleep naturally, but this is one mechanism that can be easily incorporated. First is I have to define what are the hormones involved in our sleep. First is the cortisol and melatonin. Cortisol is produced by our adrenal glands. Adrenal glands is the one that sits on top of the kidney. When the body senses that we are on a stress mode or the body is in danger, any kind of stress, physical, mental, it will signal to the adrenal to release a hormone. So the two hormones produced by adrenal, which is the adrenaline and cortisol. The adrenaline is the one that gives a burst of energy. Like the first mechanism of the body is to survive, so it gives a burst of energy. So it releases, it increases the blood sugar, it increases the blood pressure, and then the vasoconstriction of the blood vessels as well. Second, it releases cortisol, which is a stress hormone. So when the stress hormone cortisol is releases, it interrupts with the hormone melatonin, which is our sleep hormone. Melatonin is produced in our pineal gland. The pineal gland is the one, it sits in there, it's like a tiny particle in there that sits between there, and it signals our brain to release melatonin. So when the sun sets, the brain senses it's already nighttime, it will naturally release melatonin. However, cortisol and melatonin is an opposed relationship. If one is high, the other one is shut off. So when we have a high cortisol, the melatonin is not produced. So what happens, that you're supposed to be is at night, we should have a low blood sugar for us, the brain, to release melatonin. So if we have a high blood sugar close at night, the tendency is the brain will not sense that we are already about to sleep. So the melatonin hormone is not yet produced. So that's why we find ourselves, it takes till midnight that we are not yet feeling sleepy. So not until we have our low blood sugar, that's the time the brain will produce the hormone cortisol. However, with our diet that is crashing up and down of blood sugar, when we reach to the crash of the blood sugar, now the body senses there's another emergency again. There's a stress that we need that energy because we have this hypoglycemia. So it will shoot up another cortisol that also turns off the melatonin and doesn't give us that sleepy feeling. So what happens is every time we have an elevated of blood sugar, we will not produce melatonin. So one of the practice is to control our blood sugar during the day, or we can eat something complex, carbohydrates, whole foods, for us to have a stable blood sugar and not to have elevated and crashing blood sugar, for us to produce melatonin naturally. Although you can buy it from the supplements, but if we can use it or if we can produce melatonin naturally, because our body is designed to produce melatonin, then we have our ways to produce melatonin. And second is do the relaxation techniques. Especially, I'm a fan of breathing exercises. So when we practice our breathing exercises, we tap to our parasympathetic mode. When we have tapped to our parasympathetic mode, it gives a signal to the brain that the body is on a safe mode, that it's already relaxed. Now, when we are in a parasympathetic mode, there's the rest, digest mode. Everything is happening already with our system, which is the healing, the rejuvenation, and also the body is on its optimal balance. So that's for today, friends. I hope you get some tips to sleep naturally and also incorporate eating healthy, proper relaxation, drinking a lot of water, and always, always take care of yourself. So I'm sending you all to peace,